Now, in this video, I will elaborate the ascending tract. First ascending tract, which is first tract, which is modern tract. What is the name of this tract? Is dorsal medial lemniscus system or pathway. What is the function of this tract? Function of this tract is to carry sensation of fine touch sensation, proprioception, 2-point discrimination and vibration. All these sensations are carried through this system. Now let us understand how it enters into the spinal cord. Please all of you draw the diagram. This is the spinal cord I have drawn. This is the spinal cord I have. This is the cross section of the spinal cord. This is the cross section of the spinal cord. This is the dorsal root. This is the dorsal root. This is dorsal root ganglion. And fiber coming from this. This is the ventral root. And then we have this type of structure, if you remember. Now here our main aim is to talk about dorsal medial lemniscus system. So here we have two bundles here. The white matter I am talking about. Here we have the lateral horn. This is the bundle present in the anterior horn, and this is the bundle we will have lateral horn. Bundle means a group of neuron fiber I am talking about. This is white column, this is white column, this is white column, and this is what this is? This is actually gray area, gray column. This is the gray area of the spinal cord. So we have the cell body here. All of you can draw the diagram. This is the cell body here. This is the cell body here. This is the gray area of the spinal cord, and this is the white column of the spinal cord. So here we have two columns. In the our aim is dorsal medial lemniscus system. So we are supposed to concentrate on the column which is present in the dorsal area. Here we have the two columns. One is fasciculus gracilis. Another is fasciculus cuneatus. Again I will repeat. In this dorsal area we have two columns. One is fasciculus gracilis, another is fasciculus cuneatus. So here this is fasciculus gracilis and this is fasciculus cuneatus. So two columns are there. This is the column which present in the dorsal column of the spinal cord. Now we are talking about the fine touch. That is the receptors for fine touch. This is the receptors for fine touch, and then this will enter into the spinal cord. And it will move. This fiber will move through the dorsal column of the spinal cord, and this column we call it fasciculus gracilis. There is another, say this is the section of lower part of the spinal cord, lower region of the body. This section is there, this particular section of the spinal cord carrying the sensation from the lower part of the body. And there is another section, if we can draw, this fiber will remain in this column, and that column is called fasciculus cuneatus. And this is the dorsal root ganglion. This is the dorsal root ganglion. and this neuron is pseudo-unipolar neuron, and this is the first order neuron. This neuron is not terminated. This neuron is not terminated in this area, spinal cord. We'll have to see where the termination is. Now coming to the next diagram, if we draw. Next diagram, if we draw, our topic is dorsal medial. Our topic is dorsal medial lemniscus system. This is our topic. So please draw the diagram of cross section of the spinal cord. This is the cross section of the spinal cord, and this is the cross section of the spinal cord. So here please draw the diagram of the spinal cord. This is the section from upper part of the body, and this is the section from lower part of the body. This is the section from lower part of the body. So here the receptor, we can draw the diagram of the receptor. We can draw the diagram of the receptor. Say this is the touch receptors. Touch receptors, the first order neuron, and first order neuron. Here we have the two bundle. Here we have the two bundle, and this one will move upper section of the spinal cord. This is fasciculus cuneatus, and there is another bundle. We can see here there are the receptors, and here we have the bundle. Here two bundles are there. One fasciculus gracilis. This is fasciculus gracilis. So this fiber. Let me repeat little bit with this diagram. Here I have drawn the two bundle. One is fasciculus cuneatus, which is from upper part of the body, and the fasciculus gracilis, this bundle coming from the lower part of the body. The similar type of diagram also we can draw from on other side. Here we have receptors. Here we have receptors for touch, and then this is the dorsal root ganglion, and here we have two bundles. Here we have two bundles. One is fasciculus cuneatus, another is gracilis. So here this one will move through this, and the lower part of the body, this is the receptors, touch receptors. Say this is the touch receptors, and this is the dorsal root ganglion, and this will move. We have the two bundles here. One is fasciculus cuneatus, and another is gracilis. So here the fiber will move through this like this. Now this is the touch receptors. I am talking about the touch receptors. I am talking about the fine touch receptors. Fine touch. Remember, fine touch. Now here we have the medulla. If we draw the diagram of the medulla, we have four nuclei. We have four nuclei. So this is the inferior cerebellar peduncle. This is inferior cerebellar peduncle. Here we have four nuclei. Remember, here we have four nuclei. I have drawn the diagram of medulla. Here we have four nuclei. One is nucleus cuneatus, and nucleus gracilis, gracilis. Gracilis. Here nucleus punitus and nucleus gracilis. So these fibers will terminate here. These fibers will terminate here in the nuclei of medulla. This is the termination point of first order neuron. This is the termination of first order neuron. This is the termination of first order neuron. Sorry, this is the nucleus punitus. This will terminate here. Here. This will terminate here. This will terminate here, and this fiber also will terminate here. Now again, if we talk about the bundle, the fasciculus cuneatus, this will terminate in the nucleus gracilis and nucleus cuneatus. So this bundle is fasciculus gracilis, so will be terminated in nucleus gracilis, and this bundle will be terminated in nucleus cuneatus. Now these are the four nuclei present in the medulla, and that is the termination point of first order neuron. From this we have second order neuron. From this we have second order neuron. We have second order neuron, and from this we have second order neuron, and it will go up. Here we have second order neuron. We have second order neuron. We have second order neuron, and it will go up. Now here what we are looking this diagram, we can draw the conclusion from this is the sensation from this is moved towards that side, and this side sensation is moved towards this side. Means here the sensation which is coming from the right going to the left, the sensation from the left is going to the right. Now this arrangement, this crossing of the fibers, here the fibers are crossed, so these fibers are called internal arcuate fiber. Internal arcuate fiber. This fiber is called internal arcuate fibers. Now the bundle here, this bundle is called lemniscus. This bundle is called lemniscus. This bundle is called lemniscus. Now try to understand what I am talking. This fasciculus is converted to lemniscus. Why? The reason, please listen carefully. If we go through the cross section of this fiber, cross section of this bundle, cross section, it is circular. It is circular. This is the cross section of this bundle. This is circular. But the cross section of this bundle is flattened. So due to the change with the structure of this bundle, the circular is converted to flattened shape. This fasciculus is converted to lemniscus. Now coming to the next is, this is the second order neuron. This is the second order neuron where it will be terminated. Now coming to the next termination point is thalamus. So we have thalamus here. We have thalamus here. This is thalamus. We have thalamus here. This is thalamus. Thalamus. Now these fibers will move and is terminated in the ventral portion, ventral nuclei of the thalamus. So this is the termination point. This is the thalamus. So second order neuron is terminated in the thalamus. In which nuclei? Ventral posterior nuclei. Ventral posterior nuclei of the thalamus. Mama nuclei is there. In this termination point of this nuclei present in this. Then the third order neuron starts. The third order neuron if we change the color, the third order neuron from here, this is the cerebral cortex. This is the cerebral cortex. From here we have the another structure we have is internal capsule. This is the internal capsule. This is the white matter. This is the internal capsule. Internal capsule. This is the internal capsule. So from this fiber through internal capsule, it will inform almost all areas of the cerebral cortex. Means I am talking about sensory area, primary sensory area of cerebral cortex, primary sensory area of cerebral cortex. So this is the third order neuron. This is third order neuron. This is second order neuron, and this is the first order neuron. Now, as soon as there is a production of action potential, this action potential ultimately it will reach to the primary area of the cerebral cortex, and we are having the sensation of touch. We are having the sensation of touch. We are having the sensation of proprioception. We are having the sensation of vibration, and we are having the sensation of 2-point discrimination. So pathway, if we again repeat, please 1 minute, I will take 30 seconds. Here the receptor is there. This is the first order neuron. This is the dorsal root ganglion. Ultimately, this will be terminated in the medulla. The nucleus is nucleus gracilis for lower part, nucleus cuneatus for upper part. Here this is the termination point. Then fiber crossed. The sensation will move towards through other side, and ultimately this bundle is lemniscus, and it will be terminated in the thalamus. From here, third order neuron starts, and it will be terminated in the cerebral cortex, primary sensory areas of the cerebral cortex. Now, again, if we repeat, what tract we are talking about? Dorsal lemniscus system. Medial. Why it is medial? Because this is the midline. Please listen carefully. This is the midline, and this tract is near to midline. This tract is near to midline. So that is why this is called dorsal medial lemniscus system. Thank you.